Hi, for this session, we'll be dealing with inventory management. Through SAP Business One, the user can manage all the items that we either purchase, manufacture, sell, or keep in stock. So usually, when an item is purchased or sold, warehouse inventory is automatically reduced or increased when the transactions are entered in the purchasing sales. So in a nutshell, this is how inventory management goes, and we'll be dealing with that particular image a little later. But for now, let's talk about the various ways of managing our inventory. So initially, we can manage our inventory by either using the following process, either goods receipt, goods issue, or goods transfer. So let's start with goods receipt. So in SAP Business One, we use goods receipt if there is an increase in the quantity of inventory outside the regular purchase and sales process. So we know for a fact that when using purchase and sales, we can increase the level of our inventory, and that depends on who is doing the transaction. So the increase in the inventory using the goods receipt can either be of the following. It's either our inventory increases due to the samples or freebies from the suppliers. So you have not purchased these things, but rather only given to you by your vendor or supplier. Another one is when we are reconciling the system inventory count from the physical inventory count. So for example, the physical inventory count is higher than the system inventory. So to match the inventory count for the physical and the system inventory, we have to update it using a goods receipt document. Next is the goods issue. So we use the goods issue if there is a decrease in the quantity of inventory, and that is the same outside the regular purchase and sales process. So we use goods issue if there's a decrease when the following things happen. For example, there is a theft in the warehouse. So with that, our inventory decreases. And to match our record, we use a goods issue. Matching the records of the physical and the system. Can either be due to flood, fire damaging our warehouse goods. So there's also a decrease in the quantity of our inventory. So in line with that, it is also used when we are going to reconcile the system inventory count and physical inventory count. For example, physical inventory count is lower than the system inventory count. So we have to use a goods issue to match the count for the physical and the system inventory count. Goods transfer, on the other hand, is when we transfer our inventory from one warehouse to another warehouse. And that is especially true when, let's say, for example, your company is managing different warehouses. So the thing about goods transfer is that the total number of inventory is still the same. Okay, it's just that the total number is divided from all the various warehouses that the company manages. So going back to this particular image, so what happens? So let's start with the goods receipt purchase order. So again, when using that particular document, it increases the level of our inventory. Why? We enter goods in our inventory. So goods returned from purchasing functions decreases the level of our inventory. Why? So for example, we purchased a particular good from our vendor and we found out that the item we purchased is either damaged, so we return it to the vendor. So and that decreases the level of inventory in our warehouse. Next, for delivery, so it decreases the level of our inventory. Why? We are releasing a good from our company to our customer. In the same sense, so for example, our customer found out that the item sold is either damaged or not of the quality our customer is seeking. The customer will either return the item, and thus the return itself will increase the number or level of our inventory. In terms of inventory management, again, the goods receipt increases our inventory level. Goods issue, on the other hand, decreases then the level of our inventory. And so far as beginning quantities are concerned, so when entering it in our inventory increases. For inventory transfer, again, it is used to transfer goods from one warehouse to another warehouse. In the case of production, when removing components for production, it decreases the level of our inventory. Why? During the production, we are going to use the item available in our inventory to create a finished product. And in that sense, after the production, the final product is entered in our inventory, thus increasing the level of our inventory.